Hello YouTube, Lilly Trucker here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new, welcome. I picked up a hitchhiker. Do you see him? Oh yeah, he's right back there. Well, he seems like he's staring at me. And he's been pooping invisible poops everywhere. Do you know how hard it is to clean up invisible poops? Yep, I've been cleaning invisible poops all week since he has decided to make Cyclone his new home. So yes, we have a new hitchhiker. This week, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about, ready? One of my subscribers asked me a question and I have decided that I will answer it, but I am going to answer it in a video for you guys because I couldn't answer it in one little sentence or one little paragraph, so I decided to make a video. And the question comes from Bethany J. Bethany J asked me this question. Well, she wrote this. It says, a fellow stylist looking to transition into trucking, which I think is wonderful, Bethany. I look forward to talking with you and watching any videos you should upload in the future. I hope you do videos to show us as you transition. I think that would be wonderful. And then her question for me was, what was it that caused you to make the switch? So what caused me to make the switch from hairdressing, cosmetology, hairstylist, whatever you guys want to call it, into being a professional CDL Class A truck driver? So I decided I'm going to answer it, and it's going to, I guess, maybe a little long-winded, but we'll try to keep it not too long-winded. So yeah. So what made me decide to leave hairdressing? Well, where should I start? I will start with the reasons why you leave a job, a career, you know, either one is...
Oh, I'm getting alerted already. Shaky.
It's not just one thing. I think a lot of things go into why you choose to change those things.
Bouncy.
Job, career, because when you go from hairdressing to driving a tractor trailer for a living, that's definitely changing your career. You're taking everything you're doing and you're just flipping it over, getting a clean slate, and now you got to start. When I originally decided to be a hairdresser, I decided in high school. I didn't really know what I wanted to be, and I knew I had to decide what I wanted to do. Was college going to be an option? Was BOCES going to be an option? You know, I knew that I was going to have a job to be able to provide for myself, make an honest living, what have you. But I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I went on an internship with a chef. I tried that out. I didn't like it. I thought, because I love to cook, but I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't like it. So I knew I didn't want to do that. Then I went out to BOCES and I checked out the cosmetology class. And when I was there, I was like, you know, I think this will work for me. I was always interested in hair and makeup. I think I started putting my makeup on in 6th grade. I could tell you I was definitely the kid. My mom had to call the neighbors' parents because they were picking on me because it was 6th grade. And let me just tell you, I went to school with some pink lipstick on. Pink. Like pink, like this got pink, like pink like that. Oh yeah, I rocked them pink lips. So, I mean, I started at a young age just liking makeup. I pretty much wear makeup just about every day of my life. How much I wear changes, you know, I may just put a little mascara on, whatever. Or I will do a full face makeup or whatever. The same goes for my hair. My hair will go from, you know, a basic ponytail to a big slop and mess and bad hair day to over the top. So I've always been in, like, I think, like, style, and clothing and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, driving trucks, I rock my trucking apparel. I like to wear my trucking apparel. I have quite a few different sweatshirts and stuff and t-shirts and hats. And when I'm driving the truck, I like to wear trucking apparel. I don't know. I like cowboy boots. I like jeans, though I do like sweatpants, sweatshirts, stuff like that too. So, I think I've always had, like, I like things, with fashion and, stuff like that. Another thing is I learn hands-on. I learn very easy from actually doing things, watching and then doing and being able to do it. As for learning from just reading a book, that doesn't work well for me at all. So when I went to BOCES, I was like, I think I'll go for hairdressing. It comes natural to me. It's something that I'm interested in. So I'll do that. So I went to, my junior and senior year of high school, I went to BOCES and got my cosmetology license shortly after. You go 2 years through the schooling, then you get your license, then I become, a cosmetologist. So I did that for 16 years. Of that 16 years, 14 of those years I spent in the same salon. I worked in one salon for many years. Up until I decided to make this transition into being a tractor trailer driver. Truck driver. Driving tractor trailers, you know what I mean. So, I guess over those years, there were many years that I enjoyed it and I loved doing it. And I liked the interaction with customers. I enjoyed learning new things. I enjoyed, like, just the salon environment. I'm a talker, so I enjoy talking to people all day long. Some of the things that made me the happiest was when I could brighten somebody's day, or somebody's coming in and they're having a bad day and making them feel better, or they're going to a wedding and they want to have their hair done for a wedding, or they're going to a baby shower, and all these happy moments and all these times where you could brighten their day. Or maybe they just want to look better or feel better about themselves, or they had the worst day ever at their job and they come to you and they want to sit down and they want to vent to you and feel better. And I think some of those things were the things that I liked about the job. You know, was I liked communicating with people. I liked when they would bring me a picture and I could use my artistic, how do I say it, like artistic style to look at a picture, an ability actually, to look at a picture and then recreate what I see in that picture onto someone's head. You know, and make them look as close to that photo as I can. And another thing is, like, reading somebody's mind, you know, what they want to have the ending product look like. Because I think every person that goes to get their hair done, they want to feel better when they leave than when they came back in. And those are just a few of the things that I really enjoyed about hairdressing, you know, and it's always changing. Hairdressing is always changing. Styles are changing, you know, colors are changing. What they use at that time for what they're going to cut the hair with, from razors to scissors. You know, over those years, I watched trends coming in, and you had all different trends all the time, from straight hair to curly hair to short hair to long hair to just all that stuff. And I think those were the things that I enjoyed most about hairdressing. But then as the years went by, and I would go to hair shows and I go to hair classes and all that stuff, and I invested time and stuff, I wanted to grow in the industry, which in order to keep growing in the industry, I had two options. One was open my own salon, or two, move up into a management position. I could manage a salon, my own salon for a company, or I wanted to open my own salon. And when I got to that point, in my hairdressing career, I kind of come to a wall. And no matter how hard I tried or how much I invested myself into it, I was just never gonna get to either of those things. Whether it be financial or whether it be I wasn't what they were looking for. I was missing something. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I'll ever know what it was, but I got to the point where I knew no matter how much work, dedication, love for the industry, how much I enjoyed it, how hard and how much of myself and my heart that I poured into it, I was never going to get what I wanted out of it. So, that's, I think, in the last few years when I was just, I almost got miserable. And I got to the point where I really had to believe that, you know, I'm not going to do something that doesn't make me happy. And if I'm not happy and I'm creating art, which is hairstyles and doing that, and I'm being creative, if I'm not into it 100%, then I shouldn't do it. It's not fair to everybody else because I'm not giving it 100%. And I think that goes for anything I do. If I'm not going to give it 100% of myself and invest all of what I have into it and be able to take something from it, then I don't want to do it. Because you only live life once. You only get one chance to live life, and I'm not going to settle. And I feel like if I stayed doing hair and working in the beauty industry, I was going to settle. That's exactly what it was. I was going to settle, and I didn't want to settle. I didn't want to settle because somebody else was making me settle. I guess that's what I guess. I feel like I was being forced into it because I don't know if I didn't have the look. I will never know what I didn't have that they didn't see, but I didn't have it. And I've come to terms with it. I accept it. And I think that is really what caused me to leave the industry, because I didn't want to settle. I didn't want to say, you know what, I'm just going to be the woman standing behind the chair, cutting hair, making 40%, 45% for the rest of my working years. It's settling, and I'm not going to settle. And I think that's really the cause why I left it. Was it hard? Oh my God, it was hard. It was hard to say goodbye to my customers. They felt like my family. I will tell you this, when my customers would come into my chair, the first thing I did is make them feel like family. They were my family, and a lot of them still follow what I'm doing in my trucking career. They watch this channel. They're on my Facebook page. They're still a portion of my life, because I knew some of them people I knew for all of those years. I watched their kids grow up. I watched them have losses in their families. I watched their kids get married. I watched their kids grow. So things like that I do miss still, but I don't miss the industry. I don't miss it at all. I don't. I will always carry my cosmetology license. I still do some hair. Right now, I do mostly men's cuts still. I always enjoyed barbering cuts and doing men's hair. I enjoy that. So I do my boss's hair, the owner of the company, the trucking company I work for. I do my dispatcher's hair. I do my safety man's hair. I'm trying to think who else. I do quite a few of the people that I work with, as truckers. I do their hair. I still do it. So I haven't completely got away from it. I'm just not doing it in the salon environment. I still do my parents' hair, so I still do it. I won't always get away from it, but for doing it in a salon, I pray that I never get to the point that I have to do that. I have kept good, I haven't been sour with any of it, but I hope that, God, I hope I never have to. I hope I never have to go back to it. But I have no control of it. But I will always carry my license. But like I said, I hope I never have to go back to it. And I hope that I can just stay driving truck. And the difference between driving truck and doing that is, I challenge myself doing this. Driving truck, that's it. I have challenged myself from the minute I stepped up to a tractor trailer. The first tractor trailer I ever stood up next to in my training, I challenged myself from that moment. And I think that's what I love most about this, because when I started hair from the very beginning, it wasn't much of a challenge. It came very easy to me. But truck driving doesn't come easy to me. I have to work for everything in truck driving. And I've had to study, I've had to practice, I've had to, I've challenged myself, my body, my mind, everything, to, the breaking point of tears, to the point that I don't know what it feels like to be scared to death, but I've been darn close, and I think that's what's made me love this industry so much, is that it does challenge me. And moments when people say, oh, did you drive that truck in here? Well, I didn't pull the trailer in on my back. Yeah, I drove it in. Moments like that make me happy that I do this. Like, I get fulfillment out of this from when I'm driving down the road looking out the windshield, and I see everything a bigger picture now than I ever did when I drove just a car. I see everything, I look at different now that I'm a truck driver, and everything is always changing. Every day is changing, I may go to a different place, the next day. Everything is always changing with this, and I think that's what I like the most about it. Similarities would be like, in hairdressing, you have angles to cut hair, 45, 90 degrees. And then when you drive a truck, there's angles too. So there's some things that kind of trickle over, even though they're two completely different things. But I can't say they're completely different, because I can find things that are similar too, that I can make work together. But I think that's what I like most about truck driving, is that it always challenges me. And I feel like I'm always getting something back from this, and I can always, if I get ahead in truck driving, it's because I worked hard to get there. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not gonna move up because a boss thought, wanted to move me up. I'm gonna move up because I worked hard to get there. And how I want to explain that is, so right now I pull reefers and dry vans, but I could go to a company and with a good driving record and tell them I want to drive a flatbed. They will train me to pull a flatbed, and then, oh, I've learned how to do that. Or I want to, my ultimate goal is to pull doubles. I have to get another year under my belt, and then I can get my throughway authority to be able to pull doubles down the throughway, and that's my goal. That's what I want to do. So when I get that, I might as well be that boss that I will get to where I want to go. Like, I will feel like I got where I wanted to go finally, for the first time in my life. And this is getting kind of long, so I'm going to try to shorten it up, because I'm kind of rambling too, and I hope you guys can follow me. But in 5 years time, well, it'll take me 6 altogether. I will get to my ultimate goal, and then I don't know where I'm going to go, because that's my goal I wanted to get to, that I wanted to work hard for, to keep my license clean and work hard and learn the industry and everything to be able to do that, where 16 years of my life I spent in hairdressing, and I never, no matter how hard I worked or how good of a good job I did, I was never going to get there. Where with truck driving, no matter how hard I work, and I work hard, I'm going to get there. I will get there. You know, and that's what I like about truck driving. So there's a lot of things I like about truck driving. I could go on for days, and I will go on for days, because I'll keep making videos about it. So I hope, Bethany, Jay, that I answered most of your question of why I left being a hairdresser and decided to become a truck driver. I can honestly say it wasn't about money. And I think the first thing a lot of people probably thought was I was going to say money. It's really not about the money. I made good money. I did. I made good money doing hair, and I make good money being a truck driver. It wasn't about the money. It was about what makes me happy. And when I can drive this truck and have fun going down the highway and seeing the things I see, and even though I got to deal with the crazy sometimes, I just love it. I don't feel like I'm working. Most of the time I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm coming out here and I'm doing something good. I think that's an important thing. You know, not only am I going to get to my goals, but I'm also doing something good, because, you know, I'm part of, you know, an industry that makes sure, you know, we have what we need. You know, we have food on our tables, we have cars to drive, we have materials to build our homes. You know, I think that's the most amazing thing, is to feel like you're part of that. And I think I just love it, and it makes me smile, because I feel lucky that with hard work and dedication that I could be part of something that is so amazing, you know. So I'm gonna wrap it up there for now, guys. If you have more questions on it, I mean, put them in the comments below and I'll talk more about it. I know I rambled a little bit. I do ramble. I'm getting more comfortable every time I make videos for you guys, talking behind the camera and getting all my thoughts that are spinning around in here out to you guys. So I know in time it will get better. So the content will get better. So I'm working hard to just get more comfortable each time with you guys. And so thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and let me know that you guys see that I'm really trying to do this for you guys and that you like the videos. Alright, I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I hope you like this video. Take care, guys. Until next time. Bye bye. Say bye, monkey. Alright, guys. Bye bye.